So now, guys, we need to talk. They got me. I was asked to join the New World Order. I gotta move to Switzerland. I gotta bleach my hair like all the MK Ultra people. Turning Zionist. Just clearly joking. I'm having a good day today. Kind of been a long, crazy day. Just kind of joking around. So you gotta have humor in order to do this, and in order to stay balanced, you need some order. But you need some balance. But anyways, isn't that cool though? NWO from old school wrestling. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, no, this is not a New World Order shirt. This is New World Order as in WCW, NWO back in the day. I know some people say things too serious, but I just wanted to say that. I don't know why that's so stupid. I just got out of the shower and I was like, oh, I should put my New World Order shirt on and be like, yeah, I'm joining the New World Order, I'm turning Zionist, gotta buy my robe. I'm clearly joking. But I was thinking, I was like, oh, I'm gonna piss off a lot of people. Clearly joking. Anyways, guys, I know that I planned on having a channeling or something today, but today was kind of crazy. So I thought, I might as well tell you guys about today. So I ended up rescuing a dog, and turns out the owners really didn't care. And that was really disappointing to me, because this dog was just like absolutely amazing. And the dog didn't want me to let him go, which really, it was sad. Basically what happened was I was getting ready to go out today, and then I was going to come back and I was going to do a meditation and then see if I get anything and then do a channeling. So I did the interview, which I will post the interview up. And I believe her YouTube channel name is Crystal Ray Lynn or Crystal Ray. I'll have to look it up, but I will put it in the description when I get that to me, when that's sent to me, so I can put it up. It's her video, so she has to send it to me. But anyways, we did the interview today. The interview went really well, so I highly recommend when I do put it up, you guys check it out. And so anyways, I was going to leave because I had to go do a couple things today, and I was downstairs in my kitchen, and I heard this like moving of like metal or some chains. I was like, that's really weird. Like, it's awkward. And so I thought, maybe someone's in my garage. And the little kids over here, because I do not live in a good neighborhood, they are known to come in your garage and move stuff around, break stuff, steal stuff. And because I am a smoker, unfortunately, I'm always keeping my garage door open just because, I don't want the smoke to come back in the house. But I went outside, and sitting right there just staring at me like, please help me, with those eyes, was this really, really little dog, completely drenched in freezing cold water. I mean, it's winter right now. It's the middle of January. Drenched in freezing cold water. This dog can't be more than, 10 pounds, literally. I mean, this is like a Chihuahua-sized dog. I mean, a little bigger. I have a picture I'll show you guys. But basically what happened was I found this dog, and so I saw the tags. And I was like, okay, I'm definitely going to take care of this dog. This dog was shaking. He was shaking. He was super skinny. He was wet. He was freaking out. He looked like he was out all night, And this was at, I don't know, maybe noon, maybe 11:30 in the afternoon. So I took a towel, and I picked up the dog. I dried him off. I got him a bowl of water. He didn't drink the water. Even though I wouldn't give a dog human food because a lot of times it's unhealthy for them. I don't own a dog at the moment, so I tried just giving him some stuff, just random things like, bananas, whatever. But he didn't eat that. He didn't want to eat. I don't even know if he was a boy or girl. The dog's name was Ridley, or Riley. So Riley could be, guy, girl, I don't know, whatever. So basically, I brought the dog here, and I called the lady, and the lady actually was like, oh yeah, my dog was missing. Oh, so you found him. Like, she didn't care. And to me, that just really got to me. I was like, how are you going to do this? Like, your dog is in terrible condition. Your dog is lost, and I call you and let you know that I have your dog and that I'm taking care of your dog, and you're just like, oh, okay, sure. And I guess the lady works in like she said the city, so Chicago. And she was like, I'm not going to be home till 8 o'clock at night. So I was like, is there anybody that you have at your house that can come get this dog? And she was like, no, it'll be fine. She was like, what are we going to do? And I'm like, this is your dog, like have some responsibility. And, I'm 25, about to be 26. This lady was she sounded like in her mid 30s or something. It's like, you have a job in Chicago. You're an adult. You're full-time, responsible person, and your dog could have easily died, and you just don't give a shit, like that really pissed me off. So she's like, what are we gonna do? So I know that there's a vet, there's a good vet place like 10 minutes down the road that my mom takes her dog Webster to. So we were like, how about I bring the dog to the vet and you pick the dog up at the vet's place. Now I could have had the dog here, I could have held the dog until the lady was going to pick the dog up. But being at a veterinarian place, that's the best care for the dog. All the nice young girls, they're going to take care of the dog. They're going to give the dog food, which I don't own, dog food, the water. I don't even know if the dog was like registered there. I don't think so. So, it was just a better idea. So basically, took the dog to the vet. And then they actually had all these missing, like they were printing out like missing dog things there. And then so I show up with the dog, and then so I let them know the first thing I said. I was like, this owner doesn't care about this dog, which was really, disappointing. But, it's an adult thing. It's their dog. What am I going to do? Just keep their dog? No, that's stupid, So, I was telling someone that earlier today, and they're like, oh, why don't you just keep the dog? And I'm like, it's not my dog. It doesn't work that way, like, you gotta be more mature than that. So what happened was they called the lady. The lady refused to answer her phone when the vet was calling. And it's like, come on, man. Like, you're really gonna make this that much more difficult for everybody? So finally they got her on the phone, and even though the vet closes at 8 o'clock, the lady was like, I guess I'll show up earlier. It's like, you guess, whatever. So she said she was going to show up at 6 p.m., which is 15 minutes from now. It's 5:45 where I'm at. So hopefully she gets the dog. But it sucked because this dog was crying and was screaming, and the dog wanted me. That's what was hard for me. The dog wanted me. The dog did not want to go stay with the vet. The dog wanted to be in my arms, which was hard for me, it sucks because there's this poor little dog being very mistreated, neglected. The people just don't care. If the dog ends up in my yard again, then I'll consider, like, obviously I won't. No, that's wrong. Gotta give him back. It's their dog. But I just hope that doesn't happen again. So that happened today. So that took a long time today. So that took hours. And the vet, they were like, well, can you stay here and take care of the dog for a while? And I'm like, no one wants to take responsibility. I bring the dog to the vet after the lady says she wants, she's like, oh, so what are you going to do about this? And then so I bring the dog to the vet, and the vet was like, oh, can you take care of the dog? And I'm like, what's going on here, guys? Like, I'm doing the right thing, and all you guys are doing the wrong thing. It makes no sense. So that took a lot of my day. So I just want to come on here and say I apologize for not putting up a video. So what is going to happen is, and then I've had other stuff I've had to do today. By the way, yeah, another quick update. I know I told you guys that I'm going to have to, not be on here every single day because school just started. And last night was absolutely horrible for me. I do really well in school. I believe college, you don't really fail. College is so easy. You kind of just get A's or B's, and you just stroll along till you graduate, Like, I don't see anyone really struggling with college. Like, it's not hard. It really isn't. But statistics is a completely different category for me, And a lot of people have trouble with statistics. So, I know this is a spiritual channel, but I felt like just coming on here and talking myself. So I hope you guys enjoy this somehow. But basically what happened is it went really, really bad last night. The teacher was not teaching. Statistics needs to be taught. You need to analyze. You need to read and learn before you apply it. And we were in a computer lab, so we'll be at a computer. Like, each person's at a computer, So it's in the computer lab at the college, and literally this guy, and it's funny, not trying to be like mean or, obviously I'm not racist, sexist, whatever. The guy looks and sounds just like Sinbad. So if you guys know who Sinbad is, he looks in, yeah, anyways, really cool guy though. I mean, the guy's nice, he's cool, but this dude literally, like, without teaching, wants me to just do statistics. And he was like, the first, assignment that will be due next Wednesday is chapters 1 and 2, and there's 15, stat questions on chapters 1 and 2, and so you have to get that done. And he was like, he was like, as I teach you, just go along and do the problems. And I'm like, you gotta teach me how to do the problems before I really do the problems, man. Like, this isn't working. And there's 6 people in the class, and this lady, well, not lady, she's my age. This girl just, like, yeah, I'm an adult. So this lady, she completely just made fun of me and just really made me feel like shit yesterday. This guy was like, have any of you taken anything like stats before? Do you have any troubles, blah, blah, blah. And I'm very open. Like, I don't talk too much. I don't talk enough. But when I talk, I'm very honest. And I was like, I rose my hand. I'm like, my name's Jake. I'm here for the ABS program. I'm here to get my bachelor's and the master's in counseling. And I was like, I have taken stats before, but I had to drop it because I took it online and I just can't be, I need someone to teach me. And as soon as I said that, this lady just looked at me and just like, and started laughing out loud. Like, look at this stupid person, and it just did not feel good. And then there were like 2 people who were doing it was her and this other guy, and they were doing really good, and they were going way farther than everybody else with the math. And because of that, the teacher took it as everyone was doing that good, or that well. So then he decided to kind of just hurry up with the problems, and because there wasn't a coffee machine in the building, I guess this is this professor's first time, like, at the Lisle campus. Lisle, Illinois. I used to call it Liesel. That's how it looks like it's spelled when I was a little Liesel. So at the Liesel campus, it was his first time here, and this guy was like, because there's no coffee vending machine, I'm tired, so I'm going to quit teaching you guys an hour early, so you're going to have to teach yourself the rest of the material. And I'm sitting there like, I have no idea what's going on. And I finally got to the last question. I got to question 15 on the homework. So all I have to do until next Wednesday is just do one problem. But I was on the question 15, and he went through it because he saw that I was stuck. And he went through it, and I didn't understand it after he went through it. I had no idea what he was talking about. And then so, he was like, are we good here? Do you guys understand? And everyone said yeah, and I said no. And he was like, okay, moving on. So after that, I needed to get that out. Basically, what's going to happen is I may drop this course. I got very, very verbal, I guess you can say, and you guys have never seen me. I mean, hopefully, you guys will never see me angry, because that's not a good thing. Not positive. But I got very verbal yesterday, and I basically was saying to people, I was like, I've been doing this college stuff, even though I absolutely can't stand college right now. I just can't. I'm like at my breaking point. I think everyone who in their last few months of college, I've been in college for like 7 years now, which is like longer than it should have taken, but I kind of took it very lightly the first 2 or 3 years. I really didn't know what I wanted to do. So I was just taking the gen eds left and right, taking random stuff, just finding out what I want to do. But anyways, so I got very verbal, and I was like, listen, I've been doing college for the last couple of years how everyone else wants me to, and this isn't working out. And I was like, you know what? This is my life. This isn't anyone else's life. And I understand, you don't need college to be successful, but the truth is, if you don't have a degree, it does make it a lot harder to get a decent paying job. And I still hold on to this. I still believe having a counseling degree will help me with this spiritual stuff. Because, this is what I want to do as a living, but I do feel like having a bachelor's in that will definitely help me. It will. Like, as much as it sucks, there is still that perspective of on paper, So I have to do that. It's smart. It's the right decision. But I was like, I've been doing things the way everyone else wants me to, and it's not working out. And, all these counselors and people and like, like for example, like my mom, I live separate, but she still helps out with some things. And she was, I told her and the counselors and everyone else yesterday, I called everyone, I left emails. I was like, I am not doing this the way everyone else is recommending me to do this. I was like, I am me. I understand college is important, but college isn't the end all, Like, I think it's really sad that there's so many people who, and I'm being honest, there are college kids who, college is all about getting you to get loans so you're in debt, and then it's all about getting money. Does my guidance counselor really care about if I succeed? Probably not. As long as she gets a paycheck and as long as she sees I'm somewhat successful, that's all she cares about. So I'm very verbal. I'm confrontational when I have to. So I basically was like, y'all need to listen up. I was like, you guys are listening to me. This is my life. I've seen people literally sad kids get even I'm not, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying here, there are kids who get suicidal over school, which is the stupidest thing because school nowadays is so not what it should, it's not what it should be. School is not as successful as it should be. It's all about gaining all this money from you and then you going into the debt and then you learn stuff that you're really not going to use, that's the truth. So basically, I was like, listen, I'm going to go next Wednesday, and I'm going to try to do this course. And if this doesn't work out next Wednesday, I am dropping this course. And what I am going to do, because this is my decision, not anyone else's, it's like what I am going to do is if I graduate later than I want, I don't care, because I just want to be done with school, and I want to move the hell out of Illinois, and I want to go to the West Coast, or somewhere with lots of nature. I don't even know right now. Definitely the West Coast, probably. And I just want to move to the... Ooh, it's 555 right now, so that's a good sign. And basically get out of here and just start my life what I want to do, because I am not living the way I want to. So basically, I was like, I'm going to probably drop this course, and then I'm going to take every single other class that is required to get my bachelor's. And then after that, I will focus just on statistics. And if I have to get a tutor, I can. But I can't have a tutor right now take statistics, take interpersonal development, take the library research project class, and then take another class all at the same time, work out, and give you guys content, and possibly look for a part-time job. I can't do all that, I'm only human in some regards, Right now, it's like I'm only human in most regards. So basically, what I'm going to do is if I graduate late, I really don't care. That doesn't bother me, I'm already, I think, 3 years behind everyone else my age that I grew up with. They all graduated and got their jobs and, they're living the corporate life, which I don't want at all. But what I'm saying is I'm already kind of behind, so it's whatever. So, I think I might do that. So, one, I needed to say that because I feel better. And two, what I'm trying to get to is that if I drop this course, I'm definitely going to have more time to be on here. But I'm already, this is already this is basically a priority for me already. So it's not like I'm, the minimum I will be on here is 2 days a week, no matter what happens to me, no matter if I'm working, school, whatever. I think 2 is the very minimum. I should at least be on here 2, at least do 2 channelings, and then maybe 1 or 2 readings, whatever, something like that. So I just wanted to say, basically in my personal life, that is what has been going on, and that is what has affected this channel, recently. So I just feel like I needed to say that. And then if you guys want to see a picture... So obviously that's me, and then that's Riley. That's the dog. And that dog was super, super small. I mean, I can lift that dog up with 2 fingers, most likely. And then anyways, so that happened. So I have to go get dinner right now. So I don't even have time to do a meditation and get into stuff. So what I'm going to do is, instead of stressing myself out, instead of pushing myself today to do this when I don't have time, Tomorrow I am on Skype. I'm meeting with a lady to talk. I forgot her name. I don't know how to pronounce it, so I'm not gonna mess that up right now. So I'm gonna talk to this lady tomorrow about a lot of spiritual stuff, probably on Skype, and then we might set up and we might do something in the future. Who knows? It's just kind of like the introduction. Just talk to each other, see where I'm coming from, where she's coming from, and then so tomorrow I will do the channeling and I will do anything else that you guys ask. So I am basically ending this by saying today I couldn't do this stuff, and I'm giving you my reasons why. I know I don't have to do that, but I want to do that because I want to connect with you guys as much as possible. I mean, we're all equal. So that's my drama for today in a small nutshell. So I will be back tomorrow. So if you guys have any questions, definitely leave them in the comments. And then I was talking to Crystal today, and we were talking about maybe me getting into a meditative trance state and channeling, and then her asking me questions, how you guys see a lot of webinars and things happen. So there are some things in the works. Things are rolling along very nicely. So we will figure that out. But that's for the future. I've had such a weird... It's one of those days where something happens out of nowhere, and then your whole entire day gets used. So when you're finally able to live out your day, it's 6 p.m. and it's like, what am I going to do now, So whatever. So yeah, I mean, that's basically it. Just want to give you guys a little description of what's going on. So and I do feel like I should honestly be on here more and more personal with you guys. If you guys want to know, I'm sure you don't, but if you guys want to know anything about me, let me know, whatever. Let's keep this two-way communication going, because it's not all about me just giving you guys stuff. I need and I want you guys to give me stuff as well, because we are a community, and that's what a community does. So thank you guys for listening. I just needed to get that off my chest, the whole school thing, because it's very frustrating in my life. I feel like I'm being pulled this way, then I'm being pulled this way, and then everyone wants me to do this, and other people want me to do this, and it's like, this is my life, this is me, and I understand that, I can't give all this consciousness awakened material and basically give it to the unawakened people and be like, this is my life, blah, 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 blah. Like, I can just email the counselor and be like, I'm communicating with aliens and dead people, I'm doing this, and this is my life. But, it doesn't work that way. Even though I wish it did, but it doesn't. So, I basically put my foot down, and I was like, I'm tired of trying to please everybody else, because all that happens is I'm screwing myself over. So I'm going to live my life the way I want to. And I'm not really going to stress out about this, because it's just school. And it's like, like I've said before, if I get my master's... Okay, so if things go according to plan, I should get my master's degree by the time I'm 28 years old. I don't think that's bad at all. I mean, even if, I think the latest would be 40, you know what I'm saying? And even at 40 years old, you got another 30, 40 years probably to work on that, So even though I'm kind of behind compared to a lot of other people, I don't care. Like, I don't have these deadlines, and I'm trying to think of the norms, and you got to do this by this and this, or else socially you're unacceptable and you're a loser, and you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck all that. I'm not dealing with all that stuff. It's just not important, and it brings your spirit down, and it's the norms of society, basically. And I am not I'm not a normal person in society. So I accept that. Like I was saying to someone earlier today, if I can move to the West Coast right now, and if I could do, because I love physical labor, I'm a physical person. I love working out, is like my addiction. It's like, if I can just do physical labor on the West Coast in nature as a job, just to make money on the side, and then have a little place out in nature, and then do spiritual teachings and maybe retreats up to mountains or whatever, and live like that the rest of my life, and then just network with people, I am truly blessed, and that to me is the jackpot of life. It's just, to me, that's my dream. It's go somewhere in nature, get the hell out of Chicago, go live that simple life, because that is honestly life to me. And it's not about money, school, jobs, corporations, bills, taxes, marriage, and then the divorce after the marriage, and all that kind of stuff. I mean, obviously in the future, would I like to fall in love and meet somebody? Yeah, but that's not my path right now. I don't know. I guess I kind of just needed to talk, and I feel we all need that sometimes. So, I hope you guys take this. I hope you guys don't, shit all over this. So, because some people have. Every time I've come on here and I've just been like, I'm frustrated. This is what's going on. People are like, oh, dislike, oh, unsubscribe because you're being honest, you're being real, and it's like that's not cool. So yeah, I'm gonna go. So I'm gonna go, guys. Thank you. Like I said, I was clearly joking about the beginning of this video. Obviously, just you need humor in life, and I'm a very goofy person. I am not the normal. I'm a little weird. So I think some people will appreciate that. So. All right, guys, I will be back tomorrow and I may even do a reading, and then I may do a channeling. Who knows? That's really easy. Channeling takes some work. I'm reading a book. It's not my material. Whatever. So, who knows? I may make up by making 2 videos tomorrow. We'll see. So, thank you guys. Love you guys. Thank you for listening, and just live your lives and be happy. Be happy. That's really the best thing I can say. Just be happy. Don't complicate your life. Please don't complicate your life. Don't do that, because if you complicate your life, you're not going to see the beauty, and you're not going to live in the potential that you have. So don't shield yourself off from greatness. I'll leave you with that. All right.